Greetings to everyone. Welcome y'all to my TED Talk. This planet has been the witness of epidemics, endemics, and pandemics. But I feel that it's the counteraction by our nature for our unnatural human habits. Well, COVID-19 is also one of its kind. It's the outcome of our unnatural human eating habits. 2020 was a really hard year for us to live. We all know what we have been through, like one couldn't manage to run his house with less wages, and while the other had to struggle on the front line fighting for the people's health. But students have also been a part of people who had to go through tough times during the pandemic situation. Due to scheduled lockdowns, the people-to-people relations were badly affected, leading to a social gap. COVID-19 was originated in Wuhan's province wet market in China, and the human-to-human transmission was identified through droplet transmission. Approximately 98 million people were affected until now, and 21 million people were dead. Strict social distancing norms were introduced, like wearing your masks and washing your hands with soap and sanitizing them and keeping 6 feet distance between each person. Lockdowns were declared by closing all mass gathering areas like schools, colleges, movie theaters, places of worship, and etc. So today, I'm here to say the challenges faced by students during the pandemic situation. By the end of my presentation, you all will come to know how hard it was for the students to learn during the pandemic situation. So, I asked a couple of my friends last week that what problems they faced during the pandemic situation. As a student, the most common answer was that they lost their interest and didn't like the way they were communicating with their teachers virtually. The fundamental change that came into existence due to the pandemic situation was social distancing. Due to social distancing norms, many students lost their communication processes. The children who used to talk freely and play freely with their friends during the school premises, now this facility was suddenly stopped due to the pandemic situation. Children were forced to stay in their home and wash their hands frequently, as there was a belief that the virus is going to spread whether you're at home or outside. This created a panic-like situation. Many students were stuck in their home with no or less physical activities. Due to partial lifting of lockdown, the COVID cases increased and testing was also increased. So now, children were given the choice for online classes. In this, a child should be equipped with a device like a PC or a laptop or a phone or a tab with proper internet connection. Gradually, the classes were going well. Teachers were also teaching the classes very well. But students started to lose their interest in studying. Online classes might have achieved the goal of completing the syllabus completely, but many students were lacking interest in studying. Thank God, same thing didn't happen to our school. Many children couldn't afford a device to learn during the pandemic situation, and they were stuck in their home with no or less physical activities. And they lost their learning time, and they may need more learning time to accomplish this lost learning time. And they were also spending more screen time rather than usual of 30 minutes. All these factors have adversely affected the normal growth of the children. Usually, children skip their classes because they don't have interest or many other reasons and factors like device problem, power cut, or internet connection problem. This was more common in lower income group families. But when it comes to higher income group families, children could understand the concepts well and they could attend the classes very well too. The examination system was poor and the students' response system was also poor. Children just watched their classes instead of paying attention or thinking or learning and writing. Children might join a class or play a game or play a song instead of paying attention and being alert. The role of parents is also important in these online classes. Parents should arrange a device to learn, like a device like a PC or a mobile or a phone or a tab. Parents should also arrange a proper internet connection. Parents should also encourage their children to do some physical activities instead of telling them to study all the time or be in front of books all the time. So finally, I want to say one thing, that let's respect the laws of our nature, or nature will act on human race in inhuman way. Let's not forget the havoc created by COVID-19. Thank you.